Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we are going to be looking at a modified version of one of the new Phase 4 trucks. This one, for example, being the ZikZ 605R. However, this is the Goliath variant by Bartleby. Now, this truck is going to be very interesting because I haven't messed around with it at all yet, but I am aware of the fact that you should be able to put some crazy suspension options and crazy tire options on it. And even as a base truck, even as a vanilla truck, the ZikZ 605R is one of the highest performing trucks that we've ever seen in SnowRunner. So, what is a modified version going to be like? I don't know, but let's find out. Roars to life, but you can tell right off the bat that he didn't mess with the start time, which honestly is not really that big of a deal, but it's kind of interesting to see when sometimes people mess with that and sometimes people don't. And also, I'm recording this on the public test server where currently we are not having any frame drop issues like we are on the live game. So let's jump into the customization options, and this is going to be, whoa, look at these engine options. So T30, T35, T38, T43, which it comes base with the T35, and then the T46, which he goes ahead and warns you is overpowered, and then the unreal OP custom V8 T50, and he describes it as literally ridiculous, overpowered, use at your own risk. I like the sound of that. That sounds very enticing to me. And let's see, so 4 gears Special X Off-Road, 5 gears Special X Off-Road, 5 gears Off-Road Fine-Tune, tuned 5-speed auto, tuned 6-speed auto, 5 gears efficient, and slow 5 gears. I'm actually really curious. What about tuned 6-speed Special X High-Speed Auto? That's a very odd, combinations, or very odd combination of words and phrases, but let's go ahead and go with that and see how that does. And then suspension-wise, this is interesting. So we start with the multi-purpose active suspension, which apparently has, let's see, recommended choice for multi-purpose use, no flex on back wheels. Now stock is, well, literally stock. High is extra lifted, high suspension, but designed specifically for crane use. Active flex, active suspension with very flexible back wheels. Active suspension cargo, which is very interesting. Multi-purpose active TBT suspension, high suspension with pretty flexible front wheel setting based on a version originally made by TBT. And super flex, active suspension, ideal for scouting. Front and back wheels are very flexible. Let's try that one out and see how that goes. Now, tires-wise, you can do a 61-inch ATHS1. You also have a couple of off-road options, both with custom friction settings, which is very interesting. Custom ZHM tires, Tega tires, if you want to go that route. The MSH range of tires as well. ZHM upgraded with custom tire coating. Let's say OHS2 with custom tire coating, and Cat tires with custom tire coating as well. Ignore ice mud tires. So even though they don't have studs or chains, they have literally been coated to, literally as it says, ignore ice, which means that they're pretty much not going to care that it's there. And you pretty much have, oh, there you go. There you go. Those are actually fully chained if you want to go that route as well. I'm curious about the Cat tires. I'm curious to see how they do. The only thing is I wish we could change the color of those wheels because it doesn't really fit with some of the color schemes that I want to run on this thing. So double raised beacons I'm going to go for. And winch pipe, light cage, crossbar fog lights. Let's go winch pipe. It's a little different. Cabin air conditioner, sure, why not? Twin horns, yes. Roof fog lights, not really worried about it. And we'll do the dark slant sun visor. IX family pack, heck yeah. We're actually going to go to the bottom for the TC9700 card, which has beans on this side and the TC logo on the other. I freaking love it. It's so incredible. So we're going to do an outrolled exhaust system. And you get, like I said before, the one wheel option, which, whoa, this version comes with quite a few more camo options. And actually, that one fits with the yellow wheels, the yellow Cat wheels, pretty dang well. Like, I'm not mad about that at all. I like this desert tan, too. So, actually, way more color customization options than I expected to have. How does that yellow fit? It almost matches. That actually matches pretty closely, but that one's a little bit more yellow than I would like, or sorry, orange than I would like. So let's see. Whoa! Whoa! That matches actually really well with the wheels. I'll probably end up going with that. And you can actually, there's a couple of different flipped versions of those camos that you can go with. So really at the end of the day, it's all down to like whatever you want to do. Good God, the amount of camos on this thing is ridiculous. We'll go with those. And then we will also, I'm not going to worry about that. And we'll throw the wolf sticker right there on the dash. Wild wolf sticker and exterior customization and windshield stickers. Not going to worry about that. But fortunately, even though we can't have beans on the dash, we can have beans on a card right there. The TC logo right there, if you guys can see, and beans on the other side. I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick that, that feature in the IX family pack. Got the TC card hanging right there on that side. Got the beans card hanging on the other side. Now, once again, it's time to go ahead and see how this thing drives. Now, you guys have seen how this thing drives with the trailer previously, but I would like to see... Well, wow, okay, it's fast. With this engine and gearbox option, it's really fast. I mean, I know he said it was OP, but holy smokes, it's real quick. Definitely a lot faster than the vanilla transmission for sure. Now, as you can see, it is compatible with some of these trailers in Red's Gooseneck pack, but it seems as though it's in an odd area. Yeah, that doesn't really look right, but you know what? I mean, it happens. So let's see, what might I want to try? Let's see if we could do, ooh, you know what we should try? Yeah, super heavy, and I know we're not using a toe-based suspension, but it's not sagging at all yet. It might when we put some weight on it, but we can also turn on the active mode and raise it up even more. So let's see, stage 2 fuel tank, boom, boom, and, oh, what? Why can I not do 2 more? The heck's the matter with you? All right. Well, I guess we're just going to do a couple different rocket parts then. The oil rig drill, special cargo. I need... engine assembly. There we go. 2 engine assemblies. That's fine. Everything on there is a rocket part, so I'm not going to worry about it. And actually, I got to say, even with this scouting-based suspension in high mode, it's not complaining at all. Now, granted, I do have the ultra OP engine and gearbox setup in it, but still, like, after realizing how crazy the standard version was to drive, now driving a modified super OP version of this truck is nuts. Jeez, that horn as well. That horn is so fitting. Throw it in high, and it just absolutely freaking scoots, man. Wow. And it looks really good with the wheels and tires off the Cat. Like, I'm really impressed with how it looks with the wheel and tire setup off the Cat. Like, I would be down to run that a lot, like, most of the time. You know what I mean? I would totally be down to run that, and it actually, like I said before, suits the truck and suits the look, feel, and attitude of the vehicle a lot better than I thought it would. Now, I almost want to leave the trailer here so I can do a hill climb test with it, and I think I will, but the thing is, I know for a fact it's going to beast this hill so easily. Hi, Rage. Well, that went well. That's not gone well, has it, Hammond? There you go. Just get a little bit of angle, and it'll just, like, rocket right up the side of it. That is beautiful. That is absolutely perfect. You would not have to worry about any hills ever again in this truck. Both going forwards or going backwards. Either way, it would be... Oh, God. I didn't realize that was going to scrape my roof. Like, okay. All right, bring it back down and yeet it. Send it. Come on. It's so ridiculously fast. Even in high, and high is not the equivalent of the max gear. That's the other thing you got to remember. All right, now time for a proper mud test. And this thing in the mud, I'm sure, is going to be absolutely wild. Because remember... These are the Cat tires, but they're not standard. They have modified coating, and it completely ignores the first mud bog in high with a fully loaded 8-unit super heavy. Okay, all right, so that's how we're going to play this. It completely ignores mud lane number 1. What about mud lane number 2? If it can make the turn, it's starting to spin a little bit, but not as much as I thought it would. Okay, now it's really starting to spin. There you go, low plus. Yeah, there you go. Starts to ignore it in low plus. All right, what about automatic mode? Can't do much above first gear in automatic mode, but then again, first gear automatic is pretty similar to low plus, so that does make sense. Not going to go all the way down through the pond, but I will say that it can get up to a pretty gnarly angle without spilling its cargo, which is also a really, really impressive feat. I mean, look at that. That's a gnarly angle to be hauling at without tipping the cargo off the trailer. So, mad props to it for that. Let's see if I can get it into second. There it is. And then once you get it into second, you can put it into high and just take off. You can absolutely just take off. Go, 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 go. Now, I'm curious. I feel like the dips obstacles should be pretty easy for it. But then again, at the end of the day, it might be one of those things where it's just, like, not okay about it. You know what I mean? Like, totally not okay with it. All right, let's see what you get up to in here. The flexible suspension is certainly putting in work. I mean, look at that amount of flex. That is crazy, especially for an independent suspension vehicle. But, like, I mean, obviously, he's extended the control arm angles way further than they're supposed to be extended, like, as far as realism goes. But really, I don't care necessarily, because this truck is one of those mods where it's like, if you want to have fun with it and just go crazy, obviously, you can, and it's very, very, very good for that. Took a little bit of suspension damage there, but nothing to the level that I would be concerned or worried about. Now, Backwoods trail test. This, I'm sure it's going to just blow right through. Does pick up a little bit of engine damage as well in high, but, oh geez. One thing that I think I would like to see addressed is the low steering speed, and I know that you kind of have to keep that to a certain degree, but if you're going to give it all this power and all this suspension range, it would kind of be nice to not have to plan your turn 3 years in advance, but it's just kind of one of those things. Wow, though, it puts down the grip. Uh-oh, it's starting to spin, but it's still moving. If I can keep those tires right to where they have the amount of grip that they need, I'll be golden. My only issue is trying to figure out whether or not they have the grip they need. Put it in low plus. There you go. That solves all the issues. Find second gear. There. If it can take second gear, it can take high. 100%. That's like how I use, or that's how I gauge it. That's the method I use to gauge it in this thing. Is like if it can take second gear, throw it right into high. Throw it straight into high. Just mowing over these saplings. Absolutely mowing them down. Ain't that right, Beans? Yep, he definitely says yep. All right, last bit through here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go through the mud section, but I think if I keep my tires right there on that outside edge, I'll be able to, wow, that's a lot of lean angle without flipping. That's really incredible. Really incredible, the fact that we didn't flip over just then. All right, wide turn. Coming up to the hill right before the bridge. There, back into automatic. And flat. Just straight up flat out. Flat out. It's weird. When you bump the clutch, it wants to go back into fifth. But if you just stay hard on the throttle, it wants to stay in sixth. It's very weird. All right, will it make the top of the hill before getting snagged? It had enough momentum to do it, so it didn't really care. Now, I don't know about making this turn, boys. This might be a big ask. We're gonna have to do some tricky winching. Some very tricky winching. All right. Make no mistake, the bridge jump is happening. It's just gonna take a little bit of adjustment. And just adjustment little by little as well. Well, that might not be the best strategy. How about we just pull it forward and just bend the crap out of the trailer legs? Yeah, that seems to be working a lot better. Thank you, I think. Oh, geez. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's about to topple over. That's like so freaking close to toppling over. Don't roll it over that way. Good. God. All right, made it. All right, sending it. It'll take sixth gear in just a moment. There's sixth gear, there's neutral. Let gravity pick it up. Come on. Wow. off the bridge jump, straight into a tree, and really not all that much damage on it at all. So what happens when you make a ZikZ 605R very OP? This happens, and I'm all about it. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.